Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video I would like to do interview with Yelna, who's living in Timișoara. She has her own YouTube channel, The Life of Yelna, which one I want to recommend to you. She's doing very nice content about Romania, about her life here. And we decided to record such kind of video together. Now I'm recording questions to her and we can't meet together. We are not able to meet in Timișoara or in Bucharest, so we decided to record this video and I want to ask her few questions about her life here in Romania and she will be so kind to answer for them. If you are interested in, we are inviting you to stay with us. Everyone has some reason to live in this country, in Romania. For me, it's my wife because I met her and we are together, we are living in Bucharest. But what is your reason? Why did you come to Romania?
My reason to come into Romania is also because of my partner. I married a Romanian man and we met in Malaysia, we got married and we moved to Romania last year.
As I mentioned on the beginning of this video, you are living in Timișoara. Please tell us why did you choose this city? This is my first question. And what do you think about Timișoara? I was there a few years ago and for me Timișoara did very positive impressions, feelings, even we considered to move to this city. Please tell something, how is going your life there and what do you think about this city?
So we moved to Timișoara because my husband studied here and he spent his college years in Timișoara, and this was the first reason. Second reason, because he had a job opportunity here in Timișoara, and the third reason for us moving in Timișoara because it's they have a lot of universities for international people, so there are more diversity a bit, so then there's chances of me meeting foreigners. So these are the three main reasons that we moved to Timișoara. I have been to a few cities, but not like Bucharest or any big cities. I love it here because it's a very small city, but it's beautiful. Like, I love nature and it has a lot of parks, a lot of natural, we have a lake near us, we have a forest, and there's few mountains, and it's a clean city. We have a very small community of expats in Timișoara. Yeah, it's a small city, but it's really nice. It's comfy.
I have seen how did you try to speak Romanian language. I appreciate because you try to do this. For me, Romanian is really difficult. I have never met with some Latin languages. I speaking Polish, English, a little even Swedish, but Romanian for me is very difficult. I'm learning this language every day and I try to use in some situations when I'm in the city or at work. I try to speak with the people. But what about you? Please tell something if you try to speak Romanian here, and is it difficult to you?
Yeah, Romanian language is really difficult, especially because Romanian is a Latin-based language. I do know a little bit of German, but it's not really similar. Grammarly maybe a little bit similar, but not much. But yeah, I go for private classes on a weekly basis. As soon as I arrived, I went for classes. Like I'm like, I have to learn their language because my husband's family, specifically my in-laws, they don't speak English, so I need to learn Romanian so that I can communicate with them. So that's my main priority, that I'm learning the language. Second, because, well, it's nice because if you're living in a country, by learning the language, you're actually learning the country's culture, history, tradition, and also people. So language is really important. It's going well. I've been going classes for 6 months now. I am not fluent, but I am able to survive if I go alone by myself. So if I am in an Uber drive, if I'm in the shopping mall, if people call me, so I can communicate, I can understand. Like I can say I understand maybe 60 to 70% now.
Everyone has different experiences of living in Romania, and this is very nice question what I would like to ask you. It was something what could shock you in this country or maybe surprise you. I met with many traditions or some even basic things in everyday life here in Romania what surprised me, but this video is not about me, this is about you.
Yes, of course there were culture shocks as soon as I arrived here, because I lived in Asia, Malaysia most of my life, so it's very different. The lifestyle, the weather, the culture. For example, the first thing that I learned as soon as I arrived is that I need to greet my neighbors, because in Malaysia we don't do that. Things were different, such as, for example, in Malaysia there are a lot of nightlife, there's a lot of restaurants, there's a lot of diversity. Here it's a smaller city, it's very community based, so that was different for me as well. A lot of meat and pork here. I'm not so used to eating a lot of pork because in Malaysia the only Chinese restaurants, honestly, that would serve pork, but yeah, so that most of restaurants they don't serve pork. So but here like mostly everything is pork. So that one was like a new thing for me as well. I'm a kind of person that I really adapt very fast, because I've traveled a lot in my childhood. I feel like I'm adapting really fast.
I traveled a lot in Romania, me and my wife. We have seen a lot of very nice places. But what is your experience? Did you travel a lot in this country? Maybe some place, what can you recommend to visit? As I mentioned at the beginning video, you are living in Timișoara, so it's completely different part of this country, opposite Bucharest. You have possibility to travel in different parts of Romania.
Unfortunately, no, I haven't got the chance to travel as much as I want, because it's just 6 months that I'm here, and the first few months I couldn't really travel because I was waiting for my documents, and then we got COVID, both me and husband. So I've only been to few places only. I've been to Sibiu, Severin, and small towns next to Severin, like Herculane, Borshova, Dubova. That's like the first place I went. But yeah, I am planning to travel to Brasov and Cluj. These are on my next traveling list. But yeah, unfortunately I haven't traveled a lot.
Now will be question about food. What is your favorite dish in Romania? And please tell something, what do you think about Romanian cuisine? If it's tasty, if you can compare to Persian cuisine, because you did once time some video, if I remember well, and you try to say something about Persian food. What can you say about food in Romania?
Food in Romania, I am still exploring and I'm still trying new things. My favorite so far is ciorba de fasole, because it's very similar to a Persian dish in Iran that is also very traditional, so I loved it. And sarmale, for example, is another very similar. I think sarmale comes from Persian and Turkish dish. But yeah, I also made a video about this. Romanians, they have very similar taste when it comes to food. They like sweet stuff, they like meat food, they like meaty food. I love Romanian pastries, and you know, the, what do you call it, the pastries like langosh, covrige. Those are like really my favorite snacks. But in terms of taste, I think it's very similar to Turkish and Persian food.
I know this question can be difficult to you, but maybe you can answer for it. If you can compare your life in the countries where you have been, means Malaysia, Iran and Romania, what country is the best for you?
Oh yes, this is a very difficult. We actually did recently a video about this with my husband. One of the reasons that why we moved to Romania, because obviously Romania comes with a lot of advantages, especially because my husband is Romanian, so we get a lot of benefits such as, like, you know, insurance, healthcare, bank loans if we want to apply, or I don't know, family. We have family here, my husband's family, they're all in here, so that's nice to live somewhere where you have your family members. I lived most of my life alone, away from family, so this is a good change for me. But other than that, yeah, I do sometimes miss that that kind of fun life where we could just travel. And also the lifestyle in Malaysia is really different, with the same amount, because the currency in Malaysia and Romania are very same, but with the same amount that we were paying rent in Malaysia, we were living in an apartment with facilities such as gym, swimming pool, I don't know, barbecue place. The lifestyle over there is very different than here. I know there are swimming pools here, but I'm just comparing that the convenient, like it was a lot more convenient over there. But at the same time, over there we would always had to renew our visa. We were living on visa. Yeah, it has its own advantages and disadvantages. I can't really pick one. I want to be able to travel maybe 6 months here, 6 months there, if possible.
I have seen many of your videos about Romania and you impressed me how you are doing this. Your movies are very nice and you are recording very interesting content. Please tell for us what was the reason that you started to record your movies and from where did you have this idea?
Thank you so much, that makes me really happy. I used to do YouTube videos before. I used to be a content creator when I was in Malaysia, but I stopped it. I deleted my account and I started again because I feel like this is a new chapter for me. When I moved to Romania, this is a totally different life. I am a different person than I used to be, and that's why I put my name of my channel, The Life of Yelna, because this is really a new life for me. The ideas, again, it's just basically I like to share what I see, what I really pay attention to, and as a person I love to take pictures and videos, even like all the time. I like to collect memories and I like to cherish them. So for me, small moments, small details are really important in life, and I think that's what I get idea from. It's like a child that is experiencing life for the first time or learning things for the first time. I really feel like Romania is like this for me. I'm experiencing things for the first time and I like to share that perspective with people.
That was all the questions. I would like to thank you, Yelna, because you were agreed to do this interview, even for the distance, but for sure it was very good experience to me. I hope also to you.
Yes, definitely.
Please guys, write some comments. What do you think about this interview? If you like this, I hope it was very interesting to you. I encourage you to subscribe my Yelna channel. You will find link on the description this movie. And of course what? Give us thumbs up and see you in the next videos. Pa pa!